Alright, we're gonna wait here a couple of seconds before some people join. Interesting what y'all guys think. Just have a live chat here, great. So, I'm a huge Miami Hurricanes fan, but I'm brand new to YouTube and live streaming and all that. But I've just seen some guys out there, they're doing a pretty good job. Not gonna diss on them. But I look at that, I'm like, man, I would enjoy doing that. And I feel like I could do it at least as good as they can. And I'd love to do it someday better, you know? Because I have so many ideas, so many things I love talking about, discussing. And I just want to get a connection and a fan base of people, of the Hurricanes, unite them together and just see and throw thoughts off of each other and what y'all think. So I'm going to wait here a couple of seconds for some people up here to join. Let me see if I could share this actually on some social media so we could get some people going on in here. But yeah, the news that I really want to highlight right now is a very interesting, very fun time to be a Hurricane fan. We just fired Mark Richt. Well, we didn't fire him. Mark Richt, and he didn't retire, by the way. Don't tell me he retired. Don't give me that. He quit. He quit on the Miami team, and he quit before the end of the season. I'm not trying to disrespect the man. I have huge respect for him. He did great. But he quit on the team when he was stubborn, and he would make the changes that were obvious, apparent. Look, I'm just a regular fan. I'm not a defensive back coach. I'm not an offensive coordinator. I'm not even some sort of quality control guy. I probably can't even be a ball boy if I wanted to. But when I look and sit there and look at my TV, just sitting from here this angle and seeing the game play out, and I can see the obvious issues that are going on. Not only me, but people that are also high school coaches and commentators, sports analysts, and just looking and seeing what's going on. Like, they can see the talent, they can feel it, they know the names, they know the stats, the athletic ability, but it's not there. The wins aren't there. The production is not there. What's going on? The timeouts are being called at the times that. Why are the timeouts being called? Why are you confused what you're doing? Why are you moving your left tackle? What do you do? And it was just frustrating year, and I felt like Rick wouldn't make those adjustments that he should have. He was too stubborn about them. He said, I'm the head coach. I'll make the decision. I'm going to do this. And that little time when he was forced to, I don't remember that game where all our tight ends were freaking injured and out. Guess what he did? Spread offense. Both the ESPN analysts saw, hey, look at this spread offense. This makes more sense for Miami with the amount of athletic ability they have on that field. And it worked. You saw different fire in the team. You saw different, loss of words. You saw different results from the team, And it was frustrating year from that. And I felt like that's when he lost the locker room. He was just it. And, mad respect to him because he stayed the course. He stayed after it. And he didn't quit just on the team and stay with the team and follow the money because he had $20 million on the table. He could have, snatched that up, threw it in the bank, had his son still, on board with him. But he didn't. He said, the best thing for me to do is retire, and he did it in a very timely manner. I feel like the ball win result and the way of that result happened really convinced him that this was it. The game has passed him by. I think it's great that he, had the Carol Sofer facility built up in the base. But the other thing that is subtle, but I think was very huge, was the recruiting results that he was getting. He saw that, hey, if I can't get the recruits going up the way that I should be, this is just someone else needs to get some fire going in here. I'm losing the locker room. I'm losing the fan base, everyone. He knew it. He felt the fire under him, and so he made a good move. And now we have Manny Diaz as a head coach, and we're all fired up, happy for him. But he's never had head coaching experience, and I think it's very important, pivotal, that his support staff is on point, on key. Not too worried about the defensive side of the ball. Might be slightly, but if he should keep and retain defensive calling abilities and duties to himself, at least for the first year, and slowly transition that would be very good. I'm not sure what to think about this new Louisiana guy. He seems pretty good. He's got the same mindset as Manny, but he needs to prove it, I guess. He's not a bad hire at all. He's just up and coming. He's not proven, which is fine. I'm okay with up and coming. I don't want slow and proven failure, But the offensive coordinator is very interesting because he's got no. I'll take that back. It's not that Manny has no experience with the offense. That's just not been his duty. He looks at offenses and how he can mess them up with his defense. So he's got perspective in the matter, a very good one. But he's not going to be calling the offensive plays, and he knows that he needs to just make a bomb hire for this offensive coordinator job. And the names have been floating around were Applewhite. We had also Lafleur, and then the new guy. I shouldn't say new guy. The guy from Toledo, and his name escapes my mind. Let me see if I can look him up here in a couple of seconds. What is that? Brian Wright. Those are the three names. But what's interesting is when he gets on the radio show and talks about it, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, this is done deal, Applewhite for sure. Floor's gone. Forget this other guy from Toledo. There's no way." He doesn't make an announcement very strictly, which either he's just being smart, he knows how the media works, and he's waiting until the contract is signed, he's allowed to announce it. But my other thought is, and this is my personal opinion, I'm interested what you guys think, is it's not Applewhite. He's got something else in plan. He said he wants to make a quick hire, as in before January 10th, I believe, is the cutoff date. Ladies and gentlemen, it's January 4th. We have almost a week left. And there's a lot of guys out there that their names are not being thrown around, but should be. And you're asking who? Okay, NFL, there's been a clean wipe going on with a lot of guys from there. You got Sarkisian from the Falcons, offensive coordinator for, I believe, head coach for USC, offensive coordinator up around in different places. He's got the ability to possibly want to go there. If not, there's many other NFL guys. Shaquem just one on top of my head. So many options, offensive coordinator, I believe. Now, Sarkisian probably won't maybe fit the scheme that Manny Diaz is thinking about. He did say modern, though, and Sarkisian doesn't have a very basic... But there's so many names, I feel like there's some secret candidate that we don't know about. So, we do that.